Hello friends, this is Bilal Heather and today we are going to learn about another array method. So there was a video in the past which I made. It was about every. Okay, what that did basically, it checked every single value. If it based upon your criteria, then it resulted true. If every single value is was um meeting the criteria. Okay, but this this new method which we are going to learn today is actually called sum. Okay, and unlike the every method, sum is going to return true if some of the values are meeting the criteria. Okay, so let's actually talk about the same example which I gave when I was doing the every method. So let's say you are running an organization and you have a few employees and you gave them a few tasks. If some of them do their task, or if some of them completed their task, you want to give away bonuses to everyone. So this is this is this is the one use case I can think about, but I'm sure there will be many others. So what some um, what some takes is it accepts a function, just like the every method and map method and every other single method. Every one of them was accepting a function, and in this function we can put our condition in here. So let's say we have this array of numbers, right? And we want to do this condition. So let's say if some of the values are greater than 4, then it should return true. Okay, unlike the every method required everyone to be greater than 4 in order for it to result true, but this sum method requires some of the values to be true, or we can say at least one value to meet the criteria. Okay, so if I console log my result, here is sum, and if I do node index.js, it's saying false because none of the values here is greater than 4, right? There is one value which is 4, but it's not greater than 4, so it is resulting false, right? So let's put 3 in here. Okay, so if at least one value is greater than 3, it's going to return true. So indeed there is one value which is greater than 3, which is this one, 4, so it returned true. You can think of sum as an OR between several values. So what we are basically doing here, we are doing something like this. We are doing fruits 0 is greater than 3, or fruits 1 greater than 3, and just like that. So we are actually doing this kind of a thing, right? And we are doing it for all the elements. Okay, so we are putting ORs between all of them, and we are building our condition like this. But with some method, you can see that it's less code, right? and it it somewhat makes sense as well. So the word sum, if some of the values are meeting our criteria, then we should return true, or this method should return true. In the case of the other method which I am talking about, which I was talking about, the every method, in that case, every single item must meet the criteria, right? So yeah, so you basically, I think you have got what I was trying to say, and you learned some uh, method correctly, I guess. So just like we talked about previous videos, when we are working with arrays, we are not limited to only use numbers. We can put JavaScript JSON objects in there, right? So if I have a million users data and I want some of them to at least have some balance in their account, so that kind of a query, or that kind of a logic we can build using this one simple function. So you can think about how painful it's going to be if you have 1 million users and you're putting OR conditions with all of them, right? So just use sum. I guess this is all for this video part. I will come back with some more